Can you guess my age for me?
Nah, I can't do that. My girl will trip.
Oh, you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Is she hotter than me?
Way hotter.
Really? What does she look like?
Better than you.
Oh, look how much better.
Way better.
You're not gonna be mad if you guess my age.
60?
60 years old?
Yeah.
How old is your girlfriend?
Better age than you.
Can I have a fist pump then?
Good lad for being loyal, but more to the point, what is she doing approaching little boys? He looks about 15 years old. If this is the other way around.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
There's a thing where women can ask for female drivers.
I think that's good, in case they don't want to get there on time.
For the fellas, would you rather tell your feelings to a brick wall or to a woman?
Alright, we gotta stop.
You remember that time you drove 10 hours to see her, but she gave you the wrong address?
Fuck!
Come on, bro. Remember that time you took on 6 dates and then she friend-zoned you? Bro. Remember that time you bought her a plane ticket, but she flew out to Miami the same weekend?
Yes, please.
You always make me pay.
We don't offer them. Don't offer them, I'm just paying.
I'm doing it to be, like, polite.
Fellas, it's 2024. If she offers to pay, you have to let her pay. Otherwise, you're not respecting her as a strong, independent feminist.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true.
Is your girl stressing you out? I know. Just get fly and get some nature, bro. Shit. Help me out.
Sensational.
Get back!
I guess this guy's motto is if she cheats, she gets the beast. Which I don't encourage at all, by the way. If she cheats, she belongs to the streets. Don't waste no more time and energy.
Can we do it like this?
Oh, no.
What a fucking donut. It's embarrassing.
So you're quite brazen. Yeah, well, it looks like it. You're quite brazenly.
Looks doesn't define
when I'm speaking, it's
education,
best that your
though.
face stops moving. So when you're judging a man based on his income,
He said, what did you just say?
I said when I'm speaking, stop talking.
Okay.
Good.
There is an understanding that feminine essence beings are very sensitive. We need a little bit of extra coddling. We need a little extra protection. We're physically more weak. So
what's the
therefore,
exchange for that?
you get pussy.
Oh, I see. The only thing that you can offer us is the thing that we also can offer back to you, right?
I have toys. I mean, you guys aren't doing that
well. So
well.
the thing is, your whole value structure, everything within your values revolves to, I deserve to have my ass kissed because I have a
I make the babies. You don't make the babies. How did we get the math wrong? We don't need you.
Well,
I'm
yes,
not saying it's personal, but we actually don't.
Yes, we do.
Well, who invented the technology for you to be able to do that?
You need sperm.
And guess what? We could have invented the technology
we
if we
could have,
didn't.
but you didn't.
Listen, this is not to say that men don't have their role. It's simply to say we actually have the bodies that produce the babies.
And what are you going to do when there's artificial
We're
wombs?
obviously of a higher
What do you do when there's
value.
artificial wombs?
What?
What about artificial wombs?
We shouldn't
What are you
have
gonna do about
artificial
those?
wombs. That is usurping the power of a woman. And
That's
it's making
right.
us not
It's
as
usurping the
valuable.
power of a woman.
This woman is an absolute muppet. They still need us to make babies, and I don't know why they think they're doing all the work when we're the ones producing millions of sperm a day. Put some respect on these balls, bruv.
Put some respect on it.
I'd like to see them come up with a piece of technology that's as effective as two healthy balls when it comes to making babies.
What did men get then from women if we have artificial wombs and we no longer need your womb?
You don't
what do you
want
give us
women?
then?
What you guys would all kill yourselves within 3 days of not having women here. The only reason you are here is to impress us, to protect us, to f us right, to get our adoration. There's an energy exchange here that works
Super
out.
weird. There was a great episode that happened, I believe it was Survivor, where men and women were divided up into groups, and the men were sent to an island to survive, and the women were sent to an island to survive. Now, Interestingly enough, the men lasted a lot longer than 3 days without the women. In fact, they were thriving. They were killing everything that, hang on, stop. They were killing everything that they could possibly find. They were eating like kings. They rediscovered fire with nothing but their own minds, while the women were freezing to death. They literally gave up within just a couple of days and begged the men to go to their campfire. But we wouldn't last 3 days without women.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend, but then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
And I'd be like,
quiet, man.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Fellas, if you're under the age of 23, I wouldn't even worry about finding a girlfriend. I'd just worry about focusing on yourself and becoming the best you can be, physically and mentally.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
This is how to talk to your friend's girlfriend when he's not around. Let's begin.
Hi, how are you today?
Shut up.
Simples. Your intellect level is so low that you have to resort to...
What GCSEs did you get?
Is that the high level you go to? Why don't I just go to my honours degree? My first class honours degree.
Forget your degree because you do OnlyFans. So that's out the window.
immune.
Your degree's out the window.
Actually, I got kicked out of school, so
Exactly,
I thought, no, let me
mental.
finish it. So
OnlyFans.
So, for example, why do I even need to validate? I shouldn't have even been triggered enough to actually
Triggered.
have the response of, oh, I've got a degree, because
Triggered.
you're such an...
You ain't even got a degree.
The
Mad
education,
lie.
it's like arguing with Forrest Gump.
We got...
Like-
Forrest Gump! That's what you look like! Run, Forrest! Run, Forrest! Run!
You just switched my insult because you couldn't literally think of anything. This is embarrassing.
Low fade. I could always go back to low fade.
Literally.
Always. Low fade wins the day.
I went there.
Who the fuck is paying for low fades OnlyFans is what I want to know. What simp is actually paying for that? You got to be harder thinking.
If your wife asks if y'all can have someone come and clean the house once per week, tell her you know the perfect person, then call her cell phone. After she backtalks, tell her you're going to speak to her manager and then text yourself.
What is a good amount of money to spend on a first date? A lot of girls feel like I got to spend a minimum $300 to be with them. I'm like,
300 what?
$300.
American dollars?
Dollars.
Please. On who? On the first date?
Yo, Chad.
For what?
You're considered a high value man. So, ladies, this is for this. You got money?
Yes. Yes, and I'm going to save it, which is why a $300 date ain't never happening. Because what am I paying for actually? If I'm at wit's end and I need help and I'm with you and you need a $300 date, can she save me? Can she help me? Is she an asset or is she a liability? Because anybody need a $300 date off rip is nothing but a liability. I mean, it is. Let's call a spade a spade.
I'm with you.
The women that want $300 dates, there are men out there that are going to continue to take them on them. That's why the women can always say, I'm not doing nothing but $300 a date. Because there are men that will spend $300 to reach their end goal. We know what the end goal is.
If she's expecting you to spend a bunch of money on the first date, then it's a red flag. It probably means she's materialistic or she's just there for the free food. A woman that actually likes you just wants to spend time with you.
What's your body count? If body count doesn't matter, what's your body count?
You want me
just
to be straight up?
be straight up. You said you were honest before, right?
Yeah.
Do you want us to start? Do you
No,
want us
no,
to
no,
go
no.
first?
Well, I mean, I feel like, are you guys also going to say yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be honest?
Yeah.
Is it because it's low?
I'm not going to say mine. But
What?
Why are you asking the
then
question?
you shouldn't ask the question if you're not going to answer it.
Well, I think body count matters.
Why?
Which is,
Then answer it.
I'll get into that, but first let's have you guys answer this question. I thought you were brutally honest.
I am brutally honest, but like at the same time, like this is being like, you know, aired live.
They know as much as we do that their value goes down the higher their body count is. That's why they don't say anything, because they don't want to ruin their reputation or chances with a man in the future. If it didn't matter, they just say it. And a lot of them say it when it's really low or they're virgins. They don't mind saying it then.
I divorced my wife because the way that she started dressing. I told her from the jump that I don't like women that dress provocative. I don't like that stuff at all. You have to dress modest. Only dress provocative if it's just me and you inside the house. So she started hanging out with these girls from a job. You know, I met them, instantly just thinking in my mind that this is not a good group right here. This is one of them groups where she's not gonna want to feel like she's being left out and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, I don't think you should be hanging out with these chicks because all these chicks are single. None of these chicks are married. Single women, they tend to get married women in trouble. So after about like a month of her chilling with these girls, she started dressing like how they was dressing. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, where you going with that on? And then she told me, she like, it's just an outfit. It's not much. I'm just dressing for the occasion. I'm like, no. I said, no, you got to take that off. I'm like, no, I don't Care who you hanging with, you can't put that on, man. You're not fit to go out there dressed like that. And instead of her going to change, she left anyway. She said, no, this is what I'm going to wear. All my friends are dressing like this, and this is just what I'm going to wear. Okay. It only take one time to do that thought stuff with me. When she came back, 2 o'clock in the morning, all her stuff was outside. All of it. She was knocking on the door, calling my phone, asking me to let her in. I said, no, it's over. I said, you only got one time to do me like that. Yeah, it's over. Nah, heck no. I asked you not to go out there and dress like that. So I threw all her stuff out and then let her back in. Call her mom and call her dad. I said, it's over. I said, I don't talk to people that dress provocative. Fellas, one time, that's it. You let it fly after that, they're just gonna keep doing it to you.
He ain't lying.
Look, if you're trying to make a provocative woman dress modestly, then that's your problem, because you've chosen a woman that's already like that. You can't expect it to change. But if you meet a woman who was dressing modestly and then she starts dressing provocatively, you got to do what this guy does and send her where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.